So we got just a little bit welding for the wastegate and the exhaust hangers. Figured I'd go ahead and roll it out and get it washed since the sun is out and it's very dusty and sad. So actually I'm going to do a cut and polish on it as well. So we have this new product that is similar to ceramic coating, but I guess it has a better formula to where it can be reapplied multiple times. So if you have like one section that needs to be done after sitting under a spot, you don't have to do the whole car. That's what they explained to me as far as the benefit. I do know that it is a heck of a product because I've done it on the little white CRV that we have as the daily, and it is just immaculate. So I started washing and I was like, oh, well, rinsing. And so I was like, I better do a video so you can see what it looks like. So I'll try to, get some angles here. So of course the dust isn't gonna do it any justice, but once I get it done washing, I'll go ahead and do another little clip of that. And then we'll do the cut and buff. And that way you can actually see what it looks like throughout the different stages. All right, so this is just after the wash. So I'm gonna do a video out here in the sun, and then I'm gonna do one inside, because once we pull it inside in order to do the cut and buff, the lighting will be different. And then that way you can at least get an idea of the differences. So, well, shade shot doesn't really help very much. So as you saw, it was super dusty. And then here's kind of, I'll give you the gleam, and then I'll show you the gleam after it's done. All right, so here you can kind of see, this is going to be underneath the overhead lights in the shop. So looks a little better, I guess. The sun is the best light, but underneath the LEDs, I guess it gives it a little bit more focal point. Ooh, you definitely see the dents now that it's been washed. Yeah, you see that big old booger? Yeah, a couple of them. So yeah, and then I'll try to take some just normal photos and figure out, you can check them out on our Instagram, and that way you can see maybe what it looks like after everything's all said and done. So first layer, we're gonna go ahead and use this 3M rubbing compound, and got a coarse buffing pad and orbital, 12-inch orbital, and we'll go ahead and do the whole car with that, and then we'll use microfiber cloths, of course, to wipe it down. We'll do a video, and then we'll apply the polish, and I'll show you the stuff that we use for that as well. So I went ahead and I got the buffing completed with the 3M compound. So unfortunately it got a little overcast outside, so we won't be able to roll it back out and take a look at it. But the pad definitely got super dirty, so probably just years of oxidization and everything else that was on there. A lot of the scratches came out, but you can definitely see where the big divots are, but you definitely see the sheen is much better. So very impressed with it, and always soft to the touch after you get done doing that, so that's always fun. Here's the product that we use, that is the polish. So it is comparative to doing a ceramic coating, but like I mentioned, they said that it's a little better because you're able to reapply it in different areas should you need to. So of course I use a softer brush for that one, and I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's definitely got more of a sheen. It did not take my rust away, and I buffed it out. So I guess that's not a buff out one. So overall, it, I think it does pretty good. You can see where I did the door handles and the black door stripe. The door is much more vibrant than, say, the bumper. Of course, it's still soft to the touch, but it was soft with the compound. Definitely takes away like some of the scratches and little rust spots that I have on here. So I was very happy about that. It did not take away my dents, so I guess those are not buffable. But yeah, definitely a good product. I highly recommend it. If you are in the market for looking for a polish that is affordable and maybe not spending, you know, $600 to $1,000 to have ceramic coating done, definitely look into it. Thanks for watching.